Friends, welcome to the channel Total Output Power Solutions. Now in this video we are going to start the 210 megawatt simulator turbine rolling. This is a cold rolling. Actually we consider it as three types of rollings. There is cold rolling, warm rolling and hot rolling. Here we are going to study about the cold rolling only. Because we are starting from a scratch, so we are going to see the cold rolling of the turbine. Now before we start the actual rolling, what are the checks and prerequisites? The heating rate of steam pipe, when we are carrying out heating, it should not exceed 6 degrees centigrade per minute. The temperature differences in pipelines, it should not exceed 15 degrees centigrade or 10 degrees centigrade when the turbine is on load. When the temperatures of the main steam lines, cold and hot rate lines are more than 100 degrees centigrade, you can close the main steam line drains from the field page number 7. Observe the drum level, main steam temperature and pressure and the condenser vacuum. Now watch the differential expansions while we are rolling the turbine. Watch carefully furnace exit temperature. It should not exceed 535 degrees centigrade in any case till unit has been synchronized and minimum load is taken on the machine to safeguard the reheaters during this period of no steam flow through the reheater. As this is cold rolling of turbine, the CVSM will be full open or wide open and the control of speed will be done only with the main steam regulating bypass valve MS5 and MS6. As the pressure in the hot reheat line drops down to condenser vacuum, you have to close down the valves on main condensate lines to steam throw off devices. The valves are MC39 and MC57. Now the turbine rolling to 500 RPM. First of all, you have to unlock the IVs and ESVs to 100% from IMF page number 11. Then observe the IVs, ESVs and CVs opening on the local scales or on the mimic. You will be able to see in the mimic also. Open the ESVs and IVs and the control valves of the HPT and IPT fully by the speeder gear in panel number 8. You can achieve that when the position is 300 mm, CVSM is 300 mm. Check for full open of ESVs and IVs position indications in panel or also on mimic. Observe the eccentricity of the turbine rotor. You can see it from the trends page. The turbine is now ready for rolling. Check the turbine lubricating oil temperature. It should be between 42 to 45 degrees centigrade. Note, for CVSM opening, the following switches are to be made on from IMF page number 10. That is turbine trip, it should be resetted, and the generator trip, that also should be resetted. Means both are on. That is on IMF page number 10. Now slowly open the regulating bypass valves MS5 and 6 of the main stop valves and thereby allowing the steam to roll the turbine. Now raising the speed to 500 RPM and flange and stud heating. Now as soon as the turbine starts rolling, the rotor speed rises above 3.4 RPM. Check the bearing gear disengages and the bearing gear motor trips. It is switched off. Slowly raise the turbine speed to 500 RPM by the regulating bypass valves MS5 and MS6. Now maintain this speed and let the turbine soak for about 5 minutes or maybe 10 minutes. Whenever the turbine speed is being raised, careful watch is to be kept on the turbine parameters displayed to see that they are within limits. While raising the turbine speed, the critical speeds should be passed over quickly. The turbine critical speeds are for this turbine 1585, 1881, 2017 and 2489 RPM. Now only if when the differential expansion of the rotor is plus 1 mm or above or more, start the flange and stud heating of HP and IP turbines. For that purpose, open the isolating valves AS16 and AS17 for HPT and IPT and the drain line AS40, AS41 valves for both depending upon if the flange and stud heating is being done for HPT or IPT or both from panel number 7. In all the procedures, observe the drum level, maintain the steam temperature and pressure and condenser vacuum. So now let us start the simulator operation. Let us do it on simulator. Please like, share and subscribe. Total Output Power Solutions. Also please do not forget to comment. Yes, friends, now we are going to start our simulator operations. We first of all go to the LP-HP bypass system mimic, and therein you can see that the MS4 and MS3 of the isolating valves of the regulating valve, they are open. Now we are going to open the speeder gear. We want to open the CVSM full, so we start opening the speeder gear. So when we start opening, giving command to the speeder gear, we will see side by side, we will see on the mimic also whether the ESV and IV they open or not. So at around 4.320 we will be, it is still not, the IVs are not still open, so we will still increase the speeder gear further. It is 4.680 and now we can see still the IVs have not opened. Again we raise the speeder gear further, so it is 5.40 and now if we see on the mimic, you will see that the IV1 and IV2 they have opened. Now we further open the speeder gear. Further we go to the 6.8 and then 7.2, and now if we check up on the mimic page, you will be able to see that the ESV has also opened. So we go to the, so the ESVs are also open, and similarly the control valves of the IPT they are also open. Now we still raise the speeder gear further, and we would be opening the speeder gear such that the CVSM is around 300 millimeters. That means all the control valves, the IPT, the ESV, IVs and all the control valves CVSM, they are all open. There will be total 8 control valves, 4 for the IPT and 4 for the HPT. So first of all, IPT control valves they open fully, and then the HPT control valves they will also open fully. So once we go to 300 millimeters, for the CVSM goes to 300 millimeters, we check up, and you on the mimic also you can see the openings of the control valves. Now we have to roll the turbine, so we will roll it through the MS line, and for that purpose we will open the MS5 and MS4, MS5 and MS6 slightly from the mimic page. So here you see that the turbine speed has increased. It is increased to 5.6 and something like that, and you will also see the turbine, the bearing gear is also tripped. So we make the indication, the bearing gear indication was there, it's showing that it has tripped. Now we further raise the speed. When we raise the speed, we will open the MS5 valve. It is also on the desk also. From the desk also you can open that valve. So we will increase the speed slowly. Here you see we are giving command on the desk. So from the desk also we can open that valve. So we have given the command from the desk, and you will see that the speed is further rising. In the mimic also you will be able to see that it has risen to something around 7% or so. So from there, now all the time when you are raising the speed and opening the MS bypass valve, you have to check up the pressure also. So you check up with the main stream pressure also. It should not, if it is going down, then you will have to give the take one, or you will have to increase the firing also, that you will have to see. So here we go to the FSSS panel also. There also we see that there are 3 guns in service, AB 1, 2 and 3. So and we are now the speed raising is a little bit slower one, because we want to raise the speed at a speed at a rate of around 50 50 rpm per minute. So it will take around 50 rpm means around 10 minutes or maybe 7 to 8 minutes to get full 500 rpm. Now we are raising, the speed is around 100 rpm, and here we check up the casing metal temperature, then the superheater and IP rotor temperature also, we check these values also. Then we go to the MSV body and ESV body. We see the ESV body metal temperature is little bit lower one, so but that will be increasing, it will not matter much, it will go on increasing. Then the speed has now gone to around 138, 139, 138, 139, and the 150, around 150. Yes, the speed is now 150. Yes, the speed is now 154, and the speed is now, we still open the MS56, it is around 6% or so. So let it be 6%. As the pressure is increasing, the speed will also increase. You can see it is 28.47, then it has become 20.48 like that. So as the pressure is increasing, the speed will also increase. Now the speed is around 200 rpm, and here the pressure is also. Now this is cold rolling. In case of warm rolling or hot rolling, both are actually the same. Here we have opened the CVSM fully, and then we have admitted the steam through the HP turbine, through the MS bypass valves, and then we will open the, subsequently we will open the main steam valves also. But the steam flow is through the HP turbine. In case of hot rolling, the steam flow is mainly through the IP turbine, because the IP control valves they will open first, and there the speed control will be done by the controlling the speeder gear, or opening or closing the speeder gear. But in case of cold rolling, we are doing it through the HP turbine and through the MS bypass valves. With the MS bypass valves, we raise the speed. Then when we synchronize, then we will open the main steam line MS1 and 2 valves. Now the speed is slowly coming to, it is 364, 365. It is coming to around 500. So slowly the speed will come to 500. Now the speed is around 400. Again, when we are raising the speed, you have to keep a continuous watch on the drum level as well as the FSSS panel for the guns for the firing that is in service. That also you have to check. Now we have opened a little bit that MS bypass valve. So here you can see the speed is now has increased to around 466, and it will be coming to 500. See, all the temperatures are above 100 now, and around 200. Casing temperatures are also around 200. We see the expansions now. So we go for checking the expansions. We go to the turbine expansions. There's 7 turbine expansions. Here you will see the IPT differential expansion is plus 2.3, means it is going towards positive side. So we have to give the flange and stud heating, and for that purpose we will have to open the valves. Here also you can see the HPT differential expansion, it is 2.225. So if you have to open the valves AS for for heating, for drain valves and heating. So these are the HPT and for IPT and HPT. This is for HPT, and for IPT you have opened the valves, and now you will see that the expansions are coming towards 0. So you can check it again on the trends page, that the expansion from 2.2 it has come to 2.1 and it is still coming less. So that is how we give the, and now the speed is 627 and we maintain this speed. Well friends, we will raise the speed of the turbine further to 1200 rpm in our next video. So please comment, like, share, subscribe. Total Output Power Solutions, with best compliments from Manohar Tatvavadi, Balewadi, Pune. Thanks. Thank you very much.